Get ready for the action, because the Penryn Falmouth Colts just delivered a memorable season. They secured a league top spot and clinched the County Colts Cup with a massive 45-22 victory over Camborne in the final. We'll break down the incredible achievements of coaches. Falmouth Player of the Year Ollie Hayes and coaches, Penryn Player of the Year Noah Williams, and the standout performances from Ewan Bidgood and Elijah Williamson, who drove the team to victory.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Now shifting gears to the world of Broadway, the 79th Annual Tony Awards nominations are officially in, and the competition is fierce. The Lost Boys and Schmigadoon are leading the pack with 12 nominations each, closely followed by Ragtime with 11 nods. We'll explore the nominations for Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman, Cats, The Jellicle Ball, and Richard O'Brien's The Rocky Horror Show, and see who is making the cut for the biggest awards. The Broadway scene is buzzing with incredible talent, and the nominees show just how deep the theatrical waters are this year. We are looking at powerhouse performances from Daniel Radcliffe in Every Brilliant Thing, Adrian Brody and Tessa Thompson in The Fear of 13, and the stunning work of Rose Byrne in Fallen Angels, who achieved a rare double nomination. Plus, we'll dive into the nominations for the revival of Oedipus and the incredible performances in Giant and the Ballisters. The countdown to the June 7 ceremony is on, and the nominations reveal a season packed with ambition, nostalgia, and reinvention. From the top contenders vying for Best Musical to the standout performances nominated across the board, this is the theatrical landscape you cannot miss. Stay with us right now for the full breakdown of all the Tony nominations. The Penryn Falmouth Colts concluded a memorable rugby season, capped by a well-attended awards night held at Falmouth RFC last Friday. The campaign was defined by strong performances, yielding 14 wins from 16 matches and securing the league top spot. Despite a tough semi-final defeat in the league playoffs, the team mounted a powerful comeback to lift the County Colts Cup, defeating Camborne 45-22 in the final. The awards ceremony was presented by Cornish Pirates players Will Beckinsale and Josh King, recognizing several standout performances. Ollie Hayes was named Coaches, Falmouth Player of the Year for his consistent leadership and ability to set the team's platform. Noah Williams earned the Coaches, Penryn Player of the Year award for his dominance in the scrum and powerful carries. Ewan Bidgood was recognized as the player's player for his cutting-edge play in the centers and relentless defensive work. Elijah Williamson topped the try-scoring charts with 10 tries, accumulating 100 points for the season. The team demonstrated collective strength, registering 79 total tries shared among 22 different scorers. Fionn Glazard was awarded Try of the Season for his decisive score in the Cup final against Camborne, featuring sweeping play and a crucial switch pass to Alistair Kennedy. The evening also included emotional farewells, as the U18s concluded their academy journey, with several players having represented the club since U7s, as they transition into adult rugby. Looking ahead, the club is already planning future accolades, with awards set for the U16s and U17s, following pre-season training scheduled to commence in July. Fans are advised to monitor club social media channels for further details regarding upcoming dates, times, and locations. Broadway's second biggest event is underway as nominations for the 79th Annual Tony Awards were unveiled Tuesday in New York. The ceremony, which will return to Radio City Music Hall in New York City and broadcast live on CBS and Paramount+, is set for June 7th when the winners will be announced. The nomination slate is stacked with powerhouse productions. The Lost Boys and Schmigadoon are leading the pack, each securing 12 nominations. Following them are Ragtime, Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman, Cats, The Jellicle Ball, and Richard O'Brien's The Rocky Horror Show, all with 9 nominations each. In the main acting categories, notable performances were recognized. Rose Byrne achieved a rare dual honor, earning both an Oscar nomination for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You and a Tony nomination for Fallen Angels. For original scores, Joe Turner's Come and Gone and Death of a Salesman were nominated, both lauded for their bluesy, nostalgic musical sound. 30 eligible productions opened on Broadway during the 2025-2026 season, including the nominees Ragtime, Death of a Salesman, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, The Lost Boys, Cats, The Jellicle Ball, Liberation, Giant, and Every Brilliant Thing. The nominees' scorecard shows a wide range of contenders, with The Lost Boys and Schmigadoon at the top, followed by Ragtime and Death of a Salesman. Key nominations include performances from Leslie Manville in Oedipus, Kelly O'Hara in Fallen Angels, Nathan Lane in Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman, and Daniel Radcliffe in Every Brilliant Thing. The production teams behind these shows are extensive, featuring established names such as Lorne Michaels for Schmigadoon, and numerous high-profile producers for The Lost Boys and Titanic. Channel YouTube is set to release a detailed analysis shortly, offering insights into the snubs and surprises from this year's nominations. The 2025-26 Broadway season presented a challenging landscape for the theater industry, marked by long fallow periods punctuated by a surge of new productions. The overall atmosphere suggested the industry was struggling to maintain momentum amidst economic pressures and shifts in culture, though the need for collective, in-person experiences remained strong despite ticket price barriers. Despite the slow pace of new openings, the season found significant strength in revivals, several of which were hailed as innovative. Robert Icke's production of Oedipus was noted for its modern reworking of the ancient myth, while Cats, The Jellicle Ball, appeared completely reborn despite adhering to Andrew Lloyd Webber's score. The attention economy has amplified the significance of the Tony Awards, overshadowing the Broadway calendar. A trip to New York in early March revealed a scarcity of new Broadway offerings during the early fall and spring, contrasting with the usual seasonal avalanche. However, a notable development has been the caliber of performances from established actors in non-vanity showcases. Highlights of the season include Daniel Radcliffe in Every Brilliant Thing, nominated for a performance role, and the pairing of Adrian Brody and Tessa Thompson in The Fear of 13. In terms of nominations, The Lost Boys and Schmigadoon led the pack with 12 nominations each, followed by Ragtime with 11 nods. Helen Metcalfe has inherited the mantle of First Lady of the American Theater, delivering powerful performances in Samuel D. Hunter's Little Bear Ridge Road and a revival of Death of a Salesman, both directed by Joe Mantello. Metcalfe is positioned to win a third Tony for her performance as Linda in Salesman. Bess Wohl's Pulitzer Prize-winning play, Memory Play About Things I Don't Remember, received acclaim for exploring second-wave feminism through a theatrical examination of historical uncertainty, breaking the fourth wall to question the ethics of the dramatic project. Robert Icke's Oedipus garnered 7 nominations, with Manville's performance as Jocasta described as a harrowing study of complicity with power. Lithgow delivered a towering, Tony-nominated performance as Roald Dahl in a play exploring the fallout of a controversial book review, showcasing a transformation worthy of Dahl's style. In musical theater, Henry Plum's searing revival of Ragtime was lauded for its operatic depth, with his performance as Coalhouse Walker Jr., lending weight to the musical's commentary on America's foundational issues. Michael Mayer's revival of Chess was praised for the triumvirate leading the production, with Christopher receiving his first Tony nomination for his performance in Anthem. Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats was reimagined as a Harlem Ball showcase for LGBTQ+ glory, featuring costumes inspired by Paris is Burning. Joe Mantello's revival of Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman culminated in a cathartic father-son reckoning between Nathan Lane and Christopher Abbott, resulting in a powerful emotional climax. The Lost Boys successfully avoided the pitfalls of previous vampire musicals by focusing on a human story, earning a nomination tied with Schmigadoon. In a forward-looking piece, actress June Squibb earned her first Tony nomination for her performance in Jordan Harrison's Marjorie Prime, a drama exploring grief and the impact of AI, demonstrating a commitment to plays that address contemporary existential questions. Broadway is buzzing with anticipation as the 2026 Tony Award nominations have been announced, setting the stage for a highly competitive awards season. The nominations reveal a landscape dominated by powerhouse productions, with the Lost Boys and Schmigadoon leading the pack, each securing an impressive 12 nominations. Ragtime follows closely with 11, while a trio of high-profile revivals, Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman, Cats, The Jellicle Ball, and The Rocky Horror Show, each earned 9 nominations, highlighting both enduring classics and bold new interpretations on the stage. The Best Musical race is particularly intense, featuring The Lost Boys, Schmigadoon, Titanic, and Two Strangers, carry a cake across New York vying for the top prize. On the dramatic side, contenders include The Ballisters, Giant, Liberation, and Little Bear Ridge Road. The nominations brought several surprises and notable absences. Key figures like Lee Michelle for Chess and Laurie Metcalf for Death of a Salesman were not nominated in acting categories, though Rose Byrne received a dual nomination for Fallen Angels, marking a significant cross-medium achievement. Meanwhile, the season showcased strong technical achievements, with multiple nominations for scenic and lighting design across both plays and musicals. The full slate includes nominees across all categories, including Best Book of a Musical, Original Score, and various performance categories. The list underscores a season rich with ambition, nostalgia, reinvention, and risk in Broadway theater. The awards season is now officially underway, with the June 7 ceremony at Radio City Music Hall promising to be a major event, broadcast live on CBS and Paramount+.